Hi my loves, thank you so much for watching my personal YouTube channel. Okay, so as you can probably see, I am still traveling around Europe. I'm back in Paris. I was in Paris and went to Saint-Tropez, then went to Budapest, and now I'm back in Paris. So it's been crazy. Life on the road has been really busy, which is why I am just now getting this video to you guys. But to make it up to you, I've gone through and picked like literally almost 100 questions. There's 70 questions in here that I've gone through. I'm gonna answer seriously almost everything you guys have asked me. And it's gonna be a long video, but you deserve it. I love you guys, and seriously, shout out to all of you before we get started. I genuinely love you guys. I've missed you so much. Without you, there would be no me, so thank you so much. I love you. Okay, enough with the mushy gushy stuff. I have my laptop right here, and I'm gonna go through everything I screenshot. Okay, were you ever bullied in high school? Surprisingly, no, I wasn't, but I have been bullied on YouTube. Where's your hometown? My hometown is a town called Redlands in Southern California. It's like an hour 45 from LA. You know what, shout out to Redlands because they have the best Mexican food ever. If you ever have the chance to go to Cuca's, go to Cuca's. Get a green burrito, California style, with sour cream. Yeah. How do you feel about Kyrie leaving the Cavs, and who do you think has a chance to beat the Warriors in the playoffs? Okay, so I like this question because it all ties together. So I'm kind of happy Kyrie left the Cavs, to be honest. Not just because I hate them, but because I'm just kidding. Relax, LeBron fans, settle down. Okay, I genuinely do not hate the Cavs, but I'm really happy that there's so much change happening in the NBA right now, and so many players that you never thought were gonna leave the organization shifting around, because the wealth is spreading, my friends, and I think the Warriors are gonna have a hard time next year. One of my favorite questions that I get all the time: will you play Brit 1v1? Brit, call me, let's make this happen. Why did you quit the Fumble? I actually got this question a lot. I made a whole video dedicated to my last day at the Fumble, and at the very end, I know it's a long video, it was like 12 minutes, so a lot of you probably didn't watch the whole thing, but at the very end, I go over my decision to leave the Fumble, so make sure you go check it out. It's called Simpkins' last day hosting the Fumble. Another, why did you quit the Fumble, and do you still talk to the people that work for the Fumble? I do still talk to them, guys. I genuinely love them. I genuinely love the Fumble. Like I said in that last video, I feel like I gave the Fumble a piece of my soul. And yeah, we all still talk. They're great friends. Who do you think is better, LeBron or Durant? I'm scared to answer this question because you can't win, and I know all you LeBron fans will come after me, and I know all you Durant fans will come after me. I think it's hard to compare them, to be honest. They're both really good, really well-rounded players, but LeBron is like a veteran. He has more time in his career, and Durant is getting there, but he's not quite there yet. I think I'm gonna have to go with LeBron on this one. But when it's all said and done, between the two careers, I don't know. Probably LeBron. Next question. 2007 Kobe or 2001 LeBron? Do you know me at all? Kobe. Oh, and also 96 Rodman or 2017 Draymond? Ooh. That's a hard one. I'd have to say probably 96 Rodman. Yeah. And okay, it's not that it was a hard one. It's just that, yeah, Rodman. Sorry. Okay. What was the first topic you had on the Fumble? Okay, so actually, this is how I knew I was meant to work at the Fumble. I went in for a read, and the first story I got was a Lakers game story. I was like, oh, heck yeah. Ooh, this is another question I got a lot. How old are you? All right, guys, I'm finally gonna reveal my age. Actually, I was never keeping it secret, but you guys ask me all the time. I am 26 years old, so there it is. But when I'm like 28, I think I'm gonna stop telling people my age so I can just be 28 forever. I never wanna be the big 3-0. Ty, who is your favorite musical artist? By the way, shout out to Sam because he is one of literally my OGs. I think like my second day at the Fumble, I saw him commenting and supporting. So shout out to you, thank you. And who is my favorite artist is such a hard question because I am very much so into music. But honestly, as you guys have probably realized by watching some of my dancing videos on Instagram, I am heavy into hip hop. Anything with a beat that I can move to. I love 90s hip hop, old school stuff, but anything I can move to with a beat. I'm really digging A$AP Rocky, Kendrick Lamar, and I mean, that's not the only type of music I like, but it always puts me in the best mood. Hey Ty, what's the funniest or most painful nut shot you've ever seen in sports? Half of the Warriors games with Draymond playing in them. Okay. Ooh, I love this question. Hey Ty, what was your best moment at the Fumble? I mean, I can't pinpoint one moment. I think that time in my life in general, I'll always remember it. But one of the things that I really enjoyed the most, genuinely and truly, was you guys. If I were having a bad day or in a bad mood, you know what I'd go do? I just go through the comment section of the Fumble and I would die laughing. You guys are all insane. Some of you criminally insane. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you to death. I mean, you are crazy, but I am too. But your comments just always made me laugh. Even some of the mean ones, I'd be like, oh, that's mean, but it was really funny. You know what I mean? Like, you guys just, you're so creative, you're so clever, so interacting with you guys truly was the best part of that job. And I'll be honest with you, you guys are the reason why I actually stayed a little bit longer than maybe what I would have. How did the Fumble impact your life? Okay, I would say the Fumble impacted my career in the sense that I learned you can be yourself in reporting, really and truly, and anywhere where I can't go and just be myself and say what I want and keep it real, it's probably not the place for me. So I'll always appreciate the Fumble for allowing me to come in and do my thing and just be me, because I'm gonna carry that with me wherever I go, and I know that I can be really happy working and living and doing my career with that type of ethic. So I'll always appreciate the Fumble for that, and I had a lot of fun working there. I did. More how old are you questions. You guys always ask that. 26. Question, are you going to host other sports channels, or are you going to start doing personal sports news? Answer, both. So I will go on and I will host new and different sports shows. However, it's really important to me that I always have this base with you guys. So I am gonna continue to make a lot of fun sports content right here on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. What's your favorite place you've ever visited? Saint-Tropez. My God, Saint-Tropez. I mean, God, like breathing in the air there, it's luxury. I swear, it's crazy. I love it. What was your dream job when you were younger? My dream job when I was younger was being a reporter for National Geographic, actually, because I've always had an obsession with traveling, and I used to like hoard National Geographics as a kid. And when I say hoard, I mean I collected them, I hid them. If I had found out anyone had gone near them or touched them, there would have been a price to pay. Hello, Ty. What is the dumbest thing you ever did? Not falling for that one. Sucka! Will you host another sports session again? Yes, I will. Very soon. Stay tuned. What do you like to do in your free time? That is a loaded question. I mean, obviously worship the ground that Kobe Bryant walks on. A lot of, honestly, free time. I feel like, yeah, I'm 26. Who has free time? I really don't have a lot. I'm really focused on my career. As most of you know right now specifically, I'm traveling this summer, so I guess travel, spend time with friends and family, and connect with all of you on social media or seeing you out. I love you guys so much. So, Money Mayweather or Notorious Mcgregor? I think I'm gonna do a whole video just on this. To be honest, for me, in my mind and my heart, it's 50-50. And here's why, because Mayweather's weaknesses play to Conor's strength, and Conor's weaknesses play into Mayweather's strengths. So it's gonna be really interesting how it plays out. To be honest, I believe it's gonna be luck. Whoever is able to get the other one, or not. So that's a really loaded question, but I think I'm going to make a whole video explaining why I believe that, and maybe I'll reveal who I secretly do think will win in that one. What are you doing in your career now that you're done with the Fumble? I believe in, you know, especially at my age and at this stage of my career, going to the next level, and so I will be going to the next level. And yes, That's all I'll say about that right now. Another, how old are you? And are you single? We need to address this. So you guys know my age now, and yes, I am single. So in my last video, I was wearing this ring right here, and I was wearing it on this finger, which I've changed, and I've permanently replaced it and put it on this finger because of your guys' comments. Everyone was asking me, am I married? Am I on my honeymoon? Did I just get married? No guys, I'm very much so single, but thank you, I learned my lesson. I put it on this finger and I like it better here anyway. Oh, this is another good one. Who would win a one-on-one basketball game between you and LNU? Okay, first of all, we gotta talk about LNU because my beef with his fans, I don't think him goes way back. So once on the Fumble, I covered a video he did. Actually, I think it was when Durant decided to leave OKC. He was like ripping the jersey and going nuts and crazy, and I covered it. I thought it was the funniest thing. And I said, this like 13 or 14-year-old kid, and he was like, I don't know, how old was he, like 18 or something? And his fans were like, went nuts. Like, I'm talking trying to kill me nuts. So it became a huge thing online actually that I had said he was so young. And even to this day, people tweet me about it and tweet him about it, and I saw he liked one of the tweets. But who would win between him and I mean, I don't even really think that's a fair question. It's obviously me. Okay, what, LNU, you wanna prove it? All right, meet me at the court. And I'm serious, that's the challenge. Are you a soccer fan? If yes, what soccer team do you support? What's soccer? And who cares about? I'm just kidding. Stop it, relax. But I think I answered your question. So no, I'm not a huge soccer fan, but and I'm also scared to say what big soccer team I do enjoy watching because it has either Cristiano or Messi on it. I'm not gonna say which one, and the other one's fans will go ballistic on me. I've made that mistake in a Fumble video. You could go find out which one it was. Okay, who is your favorite NBA player of all time? Can someone drop a comment right now and let the mans know? Kobe. NBA crush? Ooh, I don't, that's a good question. I'll have to make a video. Yeah, I'll make a video saying who my NBA crush is. I'm gonna have to think about that one. How did you injure your foot? Okay, so I don't know how many of you know this or not, but while I was traveling in Paris, I think my third day here in Paris this summer, I fractured my foot and twisted the tendon, okay? So, how did it happen? Well, let me say this. In France, they believe in beauty first and safety second. So their staircases are steep and dangerous and death traps, really. I'm happy I made it out alive. But I was going down a flight of stairs, and the very last stair was actually covered by a door I had to open, and I thought I was done with the stairs. I mean, why would you put a door over a stair? So I walked normally, and I fell because I had one more step. Almost made it out of that thing alive. Almost. I mean, who's like the architect here? Can you call me? Because I have an issue. Who was your biggest inspiration? Okay, this question actually ties into some of the other questions I saw. My biggest inspiration truly has been, well, one of my biggest inspirations has been Kobe Bryant, which is part of the reason I love the Lakers so much. So there was a question in here, we'll get to it. Why do I love the Lakers so much? Why am I so interested in sports? And now, who is your biggest inspiration? So I'll combine them and tell you that right now. My love for sports and the Lakers started at the exact same time, which is why the Fumble ended up turning into a basketball channel, because I love basketball. During my time there, I made it a basketball channel. No, just kidding. Kind of did. When I was a little girl, my dad would take me to Lakers games, like all the time. All the time we'd go to Lakers games together, and it was the most fun I had had up to that point in my life. And I remember being at these games and seriously being just in awe of all of it. Like, I was obsessed with the game, the back and forth, but really Kobe started standing out to me, and I'm just a kid, you know? Like, you could just tell this guy works hard, he's determined, and he's passionate, and I used to see his temper tantrums on the court, you know? Yes, I know Kobe was crazy, And I would see his temper tantrums and I didn't care. I was inspired by those too because I'm like, this guy is like passionate and you don't want to mess with him. And I don't know, I respect people that make it known you don't want to mess with them. Maybe now as I'm older, I realize that can be done in a different way. I ended up falling in love with basketball and with sports and with the Lakers. The Lakers made me fall in love with sports, and I learned that whole sense of community and looking forward to and rooting for, and yeah, so my love for sports was instilled in me at a very young age by my dad, who happened to just always take me to Lakers game, which is funny because he's actually a Philly fan. But let me tell you something. I'm also born and raised in Southern California. So who am I gonna root for, the Clippers? Sorry, I myself almost threw up saying that. And then this next question, when did you become a Laker fan? Very young age. What impresses you most in a guy? A total sense of humor. I need a guy who can make me laugh. Do you think there will be another Laker that will be a dominant clutch player like Kobe? By the way, good luck in your next project. Thank you so much for the love. And I hope so. Lonzo, don't let me down. But I hope so. You know, I think that actually, I know it will happen because this younger generation of players, I mean, they are more athletic and more talented than the older generation. The older generation worked harder, I believe. This younger generation, I mean, you guys are a little bit lazy, but they're more talented and they're more athletic. So I do think someone will surpass Kobe. Only a Laker could do it though. No other player for any other team could surpass him. As LeBron says, records are meant to be broken. I don't think anyone will beat out his legacy though, let's be clear. Why do you think Kobe is better than LeBron? I love this question. I wish I had I have one ring on this finger, but I wish I had, you know, 4 more. And then I'd have 5 rings. You know what I mean? Would you ever consider joining the NFL on Fox? I would. NFL on Fox? Call me. Another, what kind of guys are you into? Funny guys. Guys, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice right now. Marilyn Monroe said it best when she said, if you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything. Let's replace the word anything, okay, because you can't make her do anything, but I just find it so refreshing, and I feel like I think about guys that have made me laugh as opposed to ones who have been like dry and boring. You know what I mean? Just be yourself, be funny. And I know all of you don't have a problem with being funny. That's why I love all of you so much. What was your favorite story to report while you were still at the Fumble? There are so many. I couldn't even pick a favorite one. I mean, I'd really have to go through the videos to pick them. Think about it, guys. For like a year and a half, I was covering 6 to 8 stories a day. I mean, that's a lot of stories. But probably the stories that were just so outrageous, you know, like even I would ask myself, like, how the heck am I covering this? And you guys knew when I was doing it, where I'd be like, well, and I just started reaching, but the story was hilarious or funny. Those stories made me laugh. Okay, let me rephrase it. Anything that I just had a genuinely really fun time writing and reporting. You guys probably know the ones because I would bust up laughing even while I was reporting it. I couldn't keep a straight face or whatever. Those were all my favorite. Honestly, if I'm totally honest, I think the reason why we all developed such a good relationship is because you guys knew that I genuinely enjoyed doing it. I genuinely enjoyed reading you guys the sports news, and I was having fun, and I think for a lot of you, it made you have fun too. There's just way too many to pick from. What is my dream job? Guys, it is literally chilling with you and talking sports. If I can do that anywhere, I'm happy. And I mean that, seriously. Nothing makes me happier than talking sports with you. And it's funny because I have had a lot of opportunities for different types of jobs, or people have asked me to do different types of reporting and hosting, and it's like, I just can't, at least not at this stage in my career. I'm in love with sports, and it's home to me. I have so much fun doing it. So much fun doing it. So yeah, my dream job is chilling and talking to you guys about sports. What made you so interested in sports? I answered that. I fell in love with sports at a young age, going to Lakers games with my dad. What's my favorite sport? Well, I think I answered that. My question is, what is your least favorite sport and who is your least favorite player? I'm not gonna blast anyone as being my least favorite player, but I almost said his name, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, but my least favorite sport, is, it's baseball. I'm sorry, but it is. Not that I really enjoy being at a baseball game, right? It's so much fun. You're chilling with your friends, you're having a hot dog, maybe a beer, but like to watch on TV, my God, I mean, they're getting better with the fighting. They're starting to fight a lot more. Keep it up. But overall, I mean, the sport just kind of took a dip. Like, let's make it interesting. Can we get some storylines in there? Can we get more rivalries in there? Like, it's getting better. It's getting better, but it's still not quite there yet. So call me when the sport wakes up. Shoot, I'm gonna get hate for that. Whatever. What was my most embarrassing sports moment? You know what? I'll tell you, okay? My most embarrassing sports moment was having not practiced. Okay, I did play basketball in high school, believe it or not. I really did. I played basketball in junior high and high school. And I, as you know, on the Fumble, had a little one-on-one game with a 6'7" athlete, professional athlete, one of the best in the world at his respective job, playing for that sport. What is it again? Oh yeah, soccer. Just kidding. But as you know, I played one-on-one versus Thibaut Courtois, who is the goalkeeper of Chelsea. And I had not played or practiced basketball, no joke, in a minimum of 5 years, I swear. It had been so long and I was rusty as heck, and I'm playing against this guy who's playing against other basketball players like often, and he's 100 times my size, and he's one of the most skilled athletes in the world, and I had to kick him in the nuts at one point, and it wasn't, I'm not proud of that, you know what I mean? So I will say this, Thibaut, call me, and we will do another one-on-one after I've had give me at least a month of practice. I mean, you play sports every day of your life. You make money doing that, okay? So it wasn't fair, and I think it's not even that cool that you were so proud of yourself. Anyway, I'm ranting. We'll handle this off of this. If I could date a celebrity, who would it be and why? I think I've said this on the Fumble. It would be The Rock. He's taken, so I respect that, but I mean, look at him, and I mean, listen to him, and I mean, you know what I mean? Okay. From your Fumble days, which was your favorite video out of the ones where a player got hit in the balls? Okay, honestly, it was probably when LeBron James stepped over Draymond Green, and then Draymond was so pissed off, he like slaps him in the balls like this, and then they like get into it. I was dying laughing, dying. Well done, Draymond. Not for hitting him, but it was just, it was hilarious. Okay, final question. What is your favorite quote? My favorite quote of all time is follow your bliss, follow your joy, follow what lights you up. And basically, I believe in doing what makes you happy, what you get excited about, and I believe in not doing anything that doesn't make you feel excited, seriously. And I know a lot of people live their lives doing things because they think they have to do it and not because they want to do it. And for me personally, I'm not willing to live life like that. So I believe in whatever you think about and you get excited, that's what you're meant to do. Follow that. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if people don't want you to do that, who cares? Live your life your way. Do it your way. You guys can see, I've built a career doing it my way, and I couldn't be happier. And I just want to take a second to thank all of you for being part of that. You guys seriously have no idea how much you mean to me. You really are the real MVPs. It's crazy. I know a lot of people are like, I love my fans, they're the best, but I genuinely mean it. I feel like over these last few years, we've all developed such a tight and close relationship. As most of you know, I make myself very accessible to you. I answer all your comments usually. I even respond to a lot of your emails or your DMs and that type of thing. And you guys just really mean so much to me. Thank you so much for being part of this journey and for following me. And yeah, okay. So I will stop there because you know there's plenty more where that came from. I'll dish it in the other videos. That's my Q&A. I think I'll do another one of these. I know this one is super long, but you guys deserved it and I wanted to answer as many of your questions as I could. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell. Follow me on Instagram at @TaiwanOnSports. I'm gonna start making daily sports news content. As you guys know, life has been a little bit crazy on the road, traveling through Europe for the summer. But Mama's coming home, and I'll be home the very first few days of October. And oh, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. I love you guys so very much. Drop a comment below and comment to my Instagram, DM my Instagram, email me, whatever you gotta do, get in touch. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.